Earlier today, Tamara, we had Tropical Storm Joaquin. Now we've got Hurricane Joaquin headed our way.
It's been about 3 years since Hurricane Sandy ravaged the East Coast, causing $75 billion in damages. Now, just before the 3rd anniversary of Hurricane Sandy, Hurricane Joaquin is set to hit New Jersey and New York. Hurricane Joaquin couldn't be arriving at a worse time. Just like Hurricane Sandy, tides are higher right now because we had the new moon this week. I'll be meeting with Hoboken's Mayor Dan Zarrow to see how Hoboken is preparing for these possible elevated sea levels. But for right now, I have meteorologist Dan Zarrow to tell us what's going to happen with this storm.
Hey Dan, welcome to Chasing News. You were talking earlier today that there are 32 different models, and then there's this outlier contrarian model, which has it going out to sea.
The Bill Spadea model.
Yeah, that's the European model, Bill, and usually one model out of 32 or more is not going to cause us to pause, but that's the one that caught that crazy left turn that Sandy made before anyone else. And you see that that's kicking Joaquin out to sea, and we kind of have to pause at that, even though everybody else is saying that there's going to be a landfall somewhere along the Atlantic coast between the Delmarva and the Carolinas. We can't go 100% confidence on this forecast yet.
We refer to it sometimes as Hurricane Sandy, but then it was Superstorm Sandy. What is the difference?
So hurricane is a specific name for a kind of tropical system that has wind speeds over 74 miles an hour. I think Superstorm Sandy just kind of stuck because of the alliteration there, you know, Superstorm Sandy.
I love the science behind the meteorology. I love it.
I mean, I think the thing with this storm is it's tricky. We were underestimating it 2 days ago. It was a tropical storm and it wasn't going to hit us and it wasn't going to pick up any speed. Now it could be a hurricane too.
But are we not overestimating now? Because unless Governor Christie calls a state of emergency, I'm not worried.
That's a really good point. And there's still a lot of time for this forecast to evolve and to figure out exactly where this storm is going.
Let's just say one of us here on staff is going on vacation tomorrow and flying out of Newark International Airport around 5 o'clock. What's the chance that flight could be canceled?
Thursday looks okay. The first real impacts we're going to see will be on Friday. That'll be our first round of heavy rain and wind, and it's going to be way ahead of the storm itself. Most of the big totals are going to be to the south and to the west as the storm moves through.
All right, Dan Zarrow, meteorologist from New Jersey 101.5.
Peace out, suckers.